two have entered the prep zone tonight. Girls soccer. Of course, look at, well, you're not, I'm 5 layers. Red Sharp.
I'm freezing right now.
Oh, okay, you're 2 layers. All right, Red Sharp, Tiger Redwoods. Second round of the playoffs. It's the regional round. It's Division 1. It's Baton Rouge High here to take on the Mandeville Lady Skippers. 8 and 9 matchup. It's a kind of a deja vu.
Yeah, Tiger, this is the same matchup that we had last season in the second round of the playoffs. 8 seed versus 9 seed for the chance, the opportunity to advance further in the playoffs and play the SSA Lady Doves. The same exact matchup. The only difference was last season it was in Mandeville. Now we're playing at a different location, Lakeshore High School, because the weather has been so inclement recently. The fields are just in terrible shape, so they decided to play it here, and we'll see what happens on this field. Not a neutral field, but still.
Beautiful venue, of course. Literally almost no water here, nothing.
That's real nice.
So it's good. The wind is blowing, though. That's going to be a little bit of a problem, and the temperatures are dropping.
Very, very windy out here. We're gonna monitor that as the game goes on.
There, you heard it. Monitor throughout the game. Baton Rouge at Mandeville versus Mandeville at Lakeshore. Pre-game with Coach Esker. First off, congratulations, this new member of the Esker family. Tell us about her.
Yeah, my daughter Vivian Rose was born on Monday morning. She's 9 pounds 2 ounces, and she and my wife Sabrina are doing great, and looking forward to bringing them home tomorrow.
Awesome, good news there. We have a deja vu game, 8 and 9 seed with the winner getting SSA. You've had a great season. You had a 3-0 victory over Hahnville. Tonight, though, Baton Rouge, we've moved up the next level. What are you going to need to do to win?
I think we need to do what we did in the second half against Hahnville. We just got to try and find a way to do it sooner. I think Hahnville showed that they were better than a 25th seed, so I think we did get a decent test last time early, and we got to make sure that we take advantage of our opportunities when they come tonight, because there just aren't going to be that many against a quality team like Baton Rouge.
Tonight you're playing on a different field. You're not playing in your home field. Obviously wet, mud. I mean, the conditions in the last 2 weeks are atrocious, to say the least. So you're out here on this fast track in a wider field. Help you or hinder you?
Hopefully it helps us. I think playing on a surface like this, I think would hopefully help us create some more offensive chances and limit the field's ability to defend us as well as the other team.
Pre-game with Coach Atchie. Coach, I think this is deja vu all over again, huh?
Feels like it. A year ago, we were staying in the same place, just across the way over at Mandeville High. Same matchup, 8 and 9, so it's going to be a good game.
We haven't seen your team this year, so give us a rundown on your season and what we can expect from your team.
We've had a really good season. We're 17-4-4. Really only losses to in our district, close games. Pretty much very tight district season. All of the teams in our district, top 4 teams, are really, really good teams. So every game for us, pretty much a good, tight game. And had some success. We're really young. Got 3 seniors, 2 juniors. The rest are all babies and coming along, playing well and doing what we have to do.
You won a first round matchup 2-1 over one of your old rivals. The third time they say is the hardest. Is that true?
Yeah, hardest, but we kind of knew what we were going into. Had a couple kids injured, able to rest some legs, and had a lot of shots on goal. Just didn't get them on the frame. So the game wasn't quite as close as the score depicted. Kudos to her. She did a good job with her kids, coming back and preparing them for the game. So it was a good matchup. It was a nice game.
Tonight, Mandeville. To avoid a repeat of last year, we took the L. What are you going to need to do to get the W?
We're going to have to put the ball on the frame and really press offensively, take care of business in defense. They're a little forward. I think if we can shut her down, contain, keep the ball from being played to her, and that we take care of our offensive responsibilities, that we can do it. It's going to be a good matchup. The kids are excited, both teams, and I think it's a really evenly matched team. His and ours, we match up really well offensively and defensively, so I think it's going to be a good game.
Division 1 regional matchup here between Baton Rouge Lady Bulldogs, Baton Rouge High Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Skippers of Mandeville High, Presato and Bourgeois to kick it off. Referee checking to make sure linesmen are in place, and the whistle will come. Bourgeois going to chip it up the right side, looking for someone to come running out there. That would be Kennedy Smith.
Baton Rouge wasting no time pushing the ball offensively.
Throw in to Mandeville. So quickly, that one goes out. There'll be a throw in to Kennedy Smith will throw it in. She's been backed up by the referee to the point. Throw in. And a kick back out. So we'll do it again. For our viewers at home, Rhett, give us a rundown on that wind down there.
Yeah, Tiger, we just got back up here to the press box. We conducted the pregame interview, The wind is really whipping down there. It's coming from the west, and it's coming back towards your screen. You can see the flags there on the corner flags really kind of blowing in the wind. That really doesn't give it justice. That's not doing what you feel down there. So to put it real blunt, Tiger, it's very, very cold on the field.
This ball is going to go right back in. We're going to have an onside play. Bourgeois.
Whoa.
Wow. I thought that was clearly an offside play, but I've noticed right away what's happened here. Something similar to last week, and that Baton Rouge has pushed their back line all the way up for that offside trap.
Yeah, well, Mandeville, their trap kind of broke down there, or their defense, because the Bourgeois really missed an opportunity here early. She's going to take the kick.
High floater, Roan, right to her. No green jerseys right there, crashing. Oh, so Emily Roan, 20 shutouts on the year. Boots this one. You can see the wind carrying that. Not that she doesn't have a good leg, but it was definitely helped. Presato tries to chip it ahead. But that was a golden opportunity, I thought, for Baton Rouge.
No doubt about it.
Early,
that was,
early.
Something they could have capitalized on for sure. Now Mandeville.
Mandeville going to have a possible breakaway.
We got a foot race. This is a nice
shot.
Wow.
No, that's no contact as ruled by the referee. So there'll be a goal kick. But that's dangerous when you play that, when you push your fullbacks up that far.
Absolutely. When you get inside the box there, your defense has got to get really, really tightened up. Baton Rouge with the steal.
Ross trying to control. Ooh, defenders kind of miscommunicate right there. Manuel, offsides called. Mackenzie Manuel, freshman, 58 goals. Not too shabby, Rhett?
That's really, really nice work from Manuel this season. Unbelievable as a freshman to score that many goals in this district.
This one's going to be out. It'll be a throw in to Mandeville. Morgan Kleiss will throw it in. That one skips by Barrios to Manuel, and that's going to be kicked out by Emily Daigle. So there'll be a throw in. I wanted to say it was probably 40 degrees supposedly in that area, but
yeah.
You go down there in the field, I think the wind chill drops at a good 10.
Yeah, it's cold down there, no doubt about it. It's we do games in cold weather a lot, as you know, because soccer season and whatnot throw in. And I got to tell you, Tiger, that is the coldest I've felt all season, and it had everything to do with the wind.
Well, that ball was chipped back in towards the box, and one of the defenders kicked it out. Can't take a chance. Missy Ross going to come in and throw in. That one turned into the middle by Dubrock and then out of bounds. Throw in to Baton Rouge.
Whoa, it stays in bounds. Look at that.
Yeah, it sure did. That was cut off.
Boudreaux.
That's out. Ross unable to control, so it'll be a throw in. And Baton Rouge will throw in the Lady Bulldogs. This one pushed ahead. Cacho trying to run it down. Going to turn it and kick it out. Sometimes you just have to do that.
Well, that was a good play. They had to reset defensively. No need to give up a careless goal when you don't need to.
Megan Guillory on the throw-in.
I think all the fans have showed up here. They were hiding underneath the bleachers before the game started. No reason to get out here too soon, or still in their cars. Manuel.
Hannah Williams tries to kick it up, and this one by Bourgeois. Defender's going to run it down. Cacho. Marina Cacho.
She's going to let it go.
Yeah. Emily Roan, a freshman in goal. On the flip side is Martha Cox. She's a sophomore. So young keepers tonight, but by the end of the season, really one's a sophomore and one's a junior because they played a whole season. There'll be a free kick, and Summer West will take it. Barrios trying to control on the right side. There's a free kick. With the wind, everybody's getting way downfield.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I know she's backed up off the ball pretty good.
That one skips through. Barrios heads it back. This one. Ross trying to run it down. Cox was up out of the goal mouth.
It was offside.
Oh, an offside call. Okay. So there'll be a free kick from there. That one driven up, but knocked down by Kleist. It looks like on this side of the field is almost three defenders marking up on Madeline Bourgeois, number 4.
So the Lady Skippers have done their homework on BR.
Daigle tosses is up to Guillory. That one driven for Barrios, trying to control. Dubrock active there. That was a good effort by Dubrock to keep it in possession. They end up losing this ball through
up the line.
And we're going to have some run it down. Danielle Taylor had to run that down under the pressure of a Lady Bulldog bearing down. Throw in to Mandeville. And we're kind of getting log jammed right here in the middle of the field. Again, must be part of their attack to just go ahead and just kick the ball up there, hope their forwards can run down through there.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit of a better team than that, but right now that seems to be part of the plan, just to get it up into the offensive side.
Here's a tough ball headed up, and it's going to be kicked out. Take no chances.
Both teams seem to be pretty evenly matched up right now. I don't see any advantage as of yet going to either, with both of them going back and forth kind of. But I'll tell you what, Baton Rouge had that early attempt.
Ross with a centering pass.
Nice.
Cox comes out, loose ball kicked away. This one going to be dumped back in the zone. Barrios trying to get there. Defender, that one comes off, weird. Run down by Dubrock. That was Michaela Dubrock. This one, counterattack. Bourgeois was really not expecting that. They went on her, and this pass up the left side, long run. Dropping it back, Bourgeois.
Bourgeois takes a shot.
Yes, she does. And I know you like that shot, but I think the referee, when that ball came back, was kind of in the way. She didn't really have. I would have liked to have seen her push it a little bit more.
She had a little room, yeah.
Yeah. And look, that Mandeville started a counterattack that's cut off. That one's up the sideline. Ross was there for it.
Out of bounds.
Both teams seem to have had a couple of these almost breakaway situations that they try to capitalize on.
Right.
Defense has stepped up on both sides. Guillory right there. Threw it in and played it there. So that front line is really pushed up. I mean, back line, excuse me. Dangerous. We got to kick it out of bounds.
Well, that's what we saw Hanville come out here and do against the Skippers last week, and that seems to be what the Baton Rouge Lady Bulldogs are trying to do this week. We heard Coach Esker say that Hanville was a better team than their ranking would have led you to believe, and I tend to agree with him.
Bourgeois. Run down, however, by Kim Boudreau on the right side defense, starting a counterattack.
Whoa, nice defensive stop.
Yeah, good stop over there by Simpson. That one's going to go out of bounds.
Simpson just went over there and put her foot down.
Said no further.
Yeah.
Bourgeois controlling. Nice ball. We're going to have offsides. Here's the question.
Yeah.
Because now this is the second time we've seen this, and they're pushing up.
Mm-hmm.
How do the defenders know I need to be in front of the offensive person versus I'm really worried about them getting that breakaway? That's a delicate line, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a delicate line. It's a great question. Also, if you, before the game, if they're playing a trap, and I don't know if they are or not, they might be just pushed up really far. But if you decide to play that trap, then all of your defenders have to be on the same page. And if they're not, you're going to run into a lot of problems, like you said, with the breakaways. And so, bottom line, everybody's got to be really, really on the same page as far as when to step up, when to drop back. Dangerous ball, kick backwards. Going to be a corner kick awarded. But you see what I mean, Tiger?
Yeah, absolutely.
You make that decision, you got to commit to it.
And everybody has to be on the same page. When they're not, that there's a breakdown.
Right.
Corner kick coming from Isabel Barrios. So good opportunity here. We're going to see the Lady Skippers crash that goal.
Check out the wind blowing right into this kick. Settled. Couldn't get the shot off. Second attempt. That should be a corner kick. It went off of, looked like Hannah Williams.
Not called, however.
Really?
Nope.
Okay.
Referee not even a question. So goal kick.
Okay.
You were just saying, I guess.
I mean, I'm looking at the television screen. Looked like maybe.
Wow. Peppered that one back in, and now it's headed. Dangerous
That's a nice
play.
ball right there.
Here's a play. Barrios! Just couldn't get her foot on it.
Didn't get her foot on it. It's right. Did not get her foot on that one. And Baton Rouge needs to be careful about defending the ball backwards. That's twice now.
What helped was, I believe it was Anna Odenwald had kicked it. The defender drove that ball immediately.
Right.
One touch back into the zone that created that. That's what's going to make the difference for both teams. Daigle throwing in. Chipped into the middle by Odenwald. This one pushed ahead. Here comes Bourgeois.
Onside.
Onside.
Really nice work from the Mandeville defender. Who is that back there, Tiger? Her ponytail.
17. That's Danielle Tyler.
Danielle Tyler closed the gap there on Bourgeois.
It's funny, you've got to have, you want speed out of your forwards, but you got to have speed out of your defenders.
You really do. You have to have a lot of speed back there. Some of our fastest players on the teams that I played for were defenders, no doubt.
I kind of like to say they have to have closing speed.
Right.
You have to be able to, from wherever they are.
Very quick bursts of speed.
Right. This one's going to be chipped ahead and run down. Mia Dubrock centering. Ross. Odenwald. Good defense on that. Long run over here. Kennedy Smith trying to get to it. Tyler with some good defense again. Holding steady.
Yeah, Tyler's going to have to shut that down.
That left fullback. There's a lot of pressure in this first 19 minutes of the game have been by Danielle Tyler.
Yeah, these are two well-coached teams, Tiger. I'm really impressed with how Baton Rouge has been able to come down here and step off the bus.
Hey, did we just have a bicycle kick type play there?
I kicked over her head there.
Right.
Sure.
Guillory to throw in. That ball driven deep by Cacho. Manuel trying to run it down with Michaela Dubrock. I will say this. There hasn't been any scoring, but there's not been a lack of excitement. I mean, there's pressure here.
Yeah, there's a lot of pace going on here, speed-wise as far as – and the ball stayed in bounds a lot. And
just saved it on that one.
That
nice move inside.
Creating an
Straightening
opportunity.
at a goal.
She creates an opportunity by keeping the ball in bounds. Now, a good question we should have pondered prior to the game was, are these teams used to playing on this type of field, meaning the width of the field, because the ball's staying in bounds.
Right.
So
absolutely.
I feel like they're used to playing. I know Mandeville plays on a narrow field. I'm not sure about Baton Rouge, but
that one's right at the goal.
Just going to take another corner kick here. Point is, I wonder how comfortable each team has become with the amount of space on this field.
Dubrock, far post. Ooh, almost someone arriving. Manuel trying to gather it, and it's kicked out of the zone up the field. Kennedy Smith making a run, and then kicked out by Cacho. I tell you what, no lack of action. We've been up and down. There's some huffing and puffing going on out there because they've been up and down this field. Normally we get log jammed in the middle of the field, but there's been a lot of passes like that. I'm going to kick that out. Again, Hannah Williams, a freshman defender, good speed, kicks it out. Mackenzie Manuel throws in. Ross, centering pass. Hits one of the defenders.
Knocked down. That can't feel good in this kind of cold weather.
No. Boudreaux. Throw into Mandeville. So Mandeville had a couple of corner kicks from the right side, one from the left side. Unable to get something out of their set piece yet.
Not yet, but they it's still early.
Kim Boudreaux going to run it down and push it over. Ooh, dangerous ball there. Wow.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. But both teams are willing to just kick it out of bounds so that they can reset their defense. Not a problem.
Mark up on whoever it is.
Yeah, they both realize, hey, we're in the second round of the playoffs here, and we earned it. We're not going to give away something stupid.
Manuel tries to pop one right there, and it ends up hitting off of a couple of defenders, goes out of bounds, and Kleiss will throw in. Cox comes out to get that. Martha Cox, she will punt it away. Talk a little bit about playing out there in this type of weather. I mean, you're running. Are you because you're running, are you getting enough heat?
Yeah.
Is that building up with you?
I got to tell you, these girls out here probably, they're the beginning of the game you're cold, and then it's all forgotten. That's secondary now. Once you get out there, start running, what you have to worry about is some of the players on the bench that are going to have to eventually
come in.
Yeah. They might get cold a little bit and have to warm up, take a couple warm-up sprints.
Boudreaux runs it down over there. That one is going to go out of bounds. Well, early part of this game, the first 25 minutes, says that this is a close match between two close seeds, 8 and 9.
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
Flip the coin, it could be 9 and 8. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either team could have one of those. As Coach Atchie said, they've got 4 really good teams. So in their district, so they had to plow through that. And of course, Mandeville has a bunch of very good teams, so they had to plow through that. So district for these teams was not, let's take a little, we get a little break here.
No, district for both of these teams, like you said, they had to win some tough games just to get here and get this seeding. So
it's almost like a mini playoff of its own.
As far as
just always a big game coming up.
No doubt.
Ball out of bounds, throw into Baton Rouge. A little back and forth. Uh-oh, dangerous ball here. So I'm going to assume right there that Samantha Rhodes was just trying to push it ahead for Kennedy Smith.
Yeah.
Didn't look like she was trying to take a shot there.
No, it looked like more of a through pass. Bourgeois.
Looking for Smith. Roan comes out of her goal. It should be noted that Rhodes, Samantha, had 2 goals in that 2-1 victory over Sanoma for Baton Rouge High. That one's turned and kicked up the field by Tyler. Manuel. Ooh, pretty ball. Cox out for it and scoops it up. I thought that was a good move by Martha Cox.
That was a nice ball. Cox has to come way off her line, which she doesn't mind doing.
Tyler has had a lot of work so far this evening. Can't save that one. Excuse me, that's Kleiss. Substitution for Baton Rouge. Rhodes is going to go out. Samantha Rhodes goes out, and Isabel Rhodes comes in.
That's a big throw from Guillory.
That is a big throw. Pushed ahead. Good communication there between Shreve and Roan for her to get that. Always got to worry about, just then we had one of those rebounds. Someone real close kick it, and the rebound comes off faster than the kick.
Came off their teammate, too.
Yeah. Throw into Mandeville. 11:44 to go, and then, of course, the magic time in the first half. No score. Cross for Rhodes. Cutting back in. And Kleiss gets it for Dubrock. Dubrock sending it up there for Missy.
It's a good ball.
Ross going to run it down. And smart play right there.
Yeah.
Took it off of Hannah Williams, so she'd end up with the corner kick. I got to think at some point the Lady Skippers are going to break through on a set piece. Here's an opportunity here. I noticed they place somebody. Is the idea to place someone close to where the goalie is where she cannot see? Is that the idea?
Yeah, you just want to put somebody in there in the mouth of the goal. Just
shot.
Nice.
There you go. Goal.
There it is. Just have a
Clip
presence.
up.
Manual.
Who else? 59th goal on the year for the freshman.
Mackenzie Manuel getting it done, Tiger.
Right there off the set piece. It was one bounce, and she lifted it upper right 90, or just close to that.
It was a nice shot
by Cox.
And now we'll see if the Lady Bulldogs have an answer.
Ooh, another through ball here.
Yep.
Going to be run down by Barrios. She centers it, and then he gets kicked out. Or attempts to center it, I should say.
Nice move down there.
Missy Ross on the throw in. That one's going to go out. Ross with a nice steal. Barrios, dangerous. Ooh. She had the right idea.
She certainly did. And if that ball would have dropped just a foot or so, maybe 2, we would have had a legitimate shot.
Throw into Baton Rouge. That ball skips through. Dangerous. Cox needs to come out. She does. Martha Cox in goal, a sophomore.
Martha again comes way out to retrieve that. Well defended by Baton Rouge.
Ross goes cross field. Biggs trying to run it down, goes out of bounds. Barrios.
Wow.
She took that right out of the air, one touch. Bourgeois. Kennedy Smith. Back to Bourgeois. They switch sides. Smith trying to run it down there in a long sliding tackle.
Nice work from Allie Shreve.
That one's headed out momentarily. A little back and forth right here. Oh, that ball does not go the way it was intended, for sure. Bourgeois.
Boudreaux.
Taken away. Nice steal by Boudreaux. Little overlapping run.
Very
Boudreaux.
nice. Look at Boudreaux doing some work.
Turns it back. Drops it back.
Nice. Nobody home over there.
Mandeville trying to keep the pressure on.
I'll tell you what, both teams have a lot of speed, Tiger. You see this offensive and defensively. They're not letting anybody have a whole lot of space.
Not at all. Boudreaux turns it back, cross field for Kleiss. Kleiss, lots of time, stolen.
Daigle.
Inside out move.
Nice.
By Tyler. Manuel trying to keep it alive or kick it off of one of the Baton Rouge players. That's worked. Loose ball. Durock trying to just drill it in there. Ross will throw in, and she was backed up. Looks like we're going to have a couple of substitutions. Barrios is going to get a break. Do they have to wait for him to get all the way off before the substitute comes on?
Yes. That's a referee thing.
Yeah, I was going to say. What would I expect?
Soccer is a very
different.
Right.
Peculiar? No. Okay, just different. Bourgeois. Trying to turn it back.
It's very sophisticated, Tiger.
Sophisticated, good word. Kennedy Smith trying to run that down on the left side, bearing in. Smith, if she's going to center, is there anybody there? A late arriver, loose ball, defense there. See, that was a nice long run, but I didn't feel like the rest of the Baton Rouge team followed her on that. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, it broke down.
It's like get there and somebody be available for a pass. Now, there was one girl there, but I'd like to have seen more green jerseys.
I think that's a big difference in this game, even though the one goal scored was off of a kind of a corner kick situation, I believe, a bounce. That's the difference between the offenses that I see so far. When Mandeville has an opportunity and they have a cross downfield, they're going to have numbers down there.
They're going to have numbers. I agree. And we're running down the ball out of bounds right now and having a substitution at the same time. All right, throw in. And they'll turn around and go the other one.
We are in stoppage time now. 1-0. Mandeville Lady Skippers ahead in a really fast-paced first half.
That ball just skipped and just took a nice bounce.
Yeah, it's still windy out there. That wind is blowing basically right to left, more toward your screen than across your screen, but right to left nonetheless. So Baton Rouge will have that advantage in the second half.
And I'm not sure that played into anything to do with the goal, really. So
no, but
if you're thinking
some of these passes are going a little farther than they would have.
That's true. So, yes, in possibly setting up, maybe. in the future, I would say.
The future.
Benton chips it ahead. Knock back, a little back and forth. Your ball, no, you, back to you, no, back to you. Here's Barrios now. Dangerous on the left side for sure. Gonna bring it back. Turns this, and oh,
Well
man!
played. Yeah,
Oh, I said she was dangerous. That ball got between two defenders.
it did.
I'm thinking you cannot give up on Isabel Barrios.
No, Barrios will find a way to get it through there. Almost found Lauren Biggs for an easy goal.
And here's Kennedy Smith trying to run it down, but Kim Boudreau right on the spot and turns it right away. And guess what? Halftime, 1-0. Mandeville takes that lead to halftime against the Baton Rouge High Lady Bulldogs. You're in the prep zone.
St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, an A-rated school district. Graduates with the highest ACT scores in the state. Facilities with the latest technology. Safe and secure schools. A variety of sports. Fine arts. And learning to last a lifetime.
I'm Superintendent Trey Foles, and this is where we educate every child, every day.
Second half will get underway. Mandeville up 1-0. It's Barrios and Manuel. They drop it back and then float this one. Before we talk about what they might have talked about at halftime, let's talk about the difference now. Going right to left on your screen, the breeze, and it's a decided breeze, is going right to left. So now they've switched course, they switched ends of the field, and it's going to take them a while to get adjusted. Right or wrong?
Well, yeah, the wind is going to play a factor because it's a pretty strong breeze out there. So balls that for the skippers were traveling a little further than normal are going to actually probably not carry as far, and vice versa for the Lady Bulldogs.
Nice push pass right there. Trying to chip it ahead. Run down by Kimberly Boudreau. Boudreau, very active in the first half, Red Sharp.
Yeah,
Very active.
She's been pretty good for him defensively and has a couple offensive plays. Again, Mandeville, as we've seen a number of times. What's up?
I'm thinking maybe that was a dangerous pass right there.
Well, it could have been, but it was turned out, kicked out of bounds so that everybody could get back. But you're right.
Move inside.
Bourgeois not able to get a foot on that.
I think that was Dubrock came back nicely and pulled that away. Again, my notice, as in the first half, that Mandeville has dropped many more bodies down in the defensive end right here.
Yeah.
And not as many for Baton Rouge High.
No, they've still got their strikers all playing up top.
But Mandeville just content to leave just Barrios up front. So it's 1-on-4 back there. Decided advantage defensively that way for Mandeville. Kleiss tries to kick it up. It's pushed out. Barrios. Mia Dubrock. Michaela Dubrock battling.
Simpson, huh?
Yeah, Hannah Simpson.
Simpson showing off some speed to get to that ball.
So let's see how they do here. We may review coaches' talk at the half.
Sure.
So They're trying to do. Well, let's go ahead.
We got a substitution already.
So Coach Atchie goes back in her huddle and says to her girls,
well, obviously they're going to have to put one in the net. I think you touched on it in the first half, that they're going to have to get more numbers behind some of these offensive attacks that they're trying to get started. They can't finish them. So maybe some talk about getting teammates on the same page as far as where they're going to be when the ball gets down near the goal.
yeah, push up in the attack maybe.
Because bottom line is that they have to score. I mean, they're down one, and this is lose and go home. Now, whether or not the Skippers will allow them an opportunity is a whole nother story.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, since we're talking about the Skippers now, Coach Esker can't, look, it's a 1-0 game, but I don't think one's going to do it, Tiger. I wouldn't be comfortable with one.
Oh, he's not comfortable.
No,
with
you got to
one.
get another one, at least another goal to kind of distance yourself here, because this Baton Rouge team has come in here and played some really, really well thought out soccer.
That ball rolls out of bounds way over there. We don't have the usual advantage of having, at Mandeville, we usually have ball boys and ball girls and all kinds of ball persons to run it down. Presedo tried to, I guess, push it up to herself. Ooh, dangerous ball there. Bourgeois might have had 2-on-2 right there if she'd been able to corral that one and push it ahead.
Well, Emily Roan came out so far to get that ball and then really didn't get a good foot on it. And you're right, that could have been a major situation for the Skippers.
And we have a whistle. A little. Presedo kind of turned. Having to kind of shake it off right here.
Yeah, Natalie's going to walk that off a little bit.
Tyler. Seals kicking it ahead. We throw in Baton Rouge. Bourgeois. Cut off nicely by Kleiss. Seals. Dubrock. Mia Dubrock.
Dubrock with some nice moves.
Pushed that one off of Guillory out of bounds. Dubrock keeping it alive. Going to get a throw in and will waste no time.
Manuel kind of put that one off on the outside of her foot.
She was just trying to turn it and pop it into midfield.
Kind of put it into the area.
I like what I'm seeing early first half out of the Lady Skippers. They are keeping the pressure on. They're up 1-0, and like you said, one may not be enough. So they're trying to keep that pressure where Baton Rouge cannot get a breakaway. Nice run, far side, and have to be kicked out of bounds. Look at that ball.
All the way
man.
across.
Here's a shot right here.
Shot.
There's a goal.
Yeah, that's point blank range right there. Michaela Dubrock taking care of business.
Seals with the assist as she just flicked it to her, and Dubrock put it upper 90.
Yeah, Dubrock was a nice job just to put that ball on target. I mean, she was very close, but the goalie was right in her face too, so she had to put it, in a certain spot. She was able to find it. So there's the goal we've been talking about, Tiger, to make it 2-0. A little bit of breathing room for the Lady Skippers, and it's just that much closer to basically elimination from the playoffs here for the Lady Bulldogs. They are going to have to get something going offensively.
Just have not seen that kind of, I guess, energy that I was expecting maybe they would come out with in the second half. Baton Rouge, that is.
Right.
It's been the other way around.
Well, we just haven't seen. I haven't seen, offensively that they can finish a sequence and put one in the net. I mean, how many shots have we seen from them? Just a couple.
Just a couple. What was kind of amazing about it was just an unusual circumstance with that corner kick that came right by everybody.
Yeah.
Or centering pass came by everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You just think, where's
where's
anybody going to be there? And it seemed the back line player then Seals flicked it to Dubrock, and she didn't waste much time.
No, that was a gift for sure. I think it's also something to note that neither goal came off of, let's say a fast break or a counterattack. They've both been plays that, you'd like to normally think will be defended.
See, this is a dangerous play right in here, but yet the Mandeville defense up to the task. And look, they starting a counterattack. That one's going to go out of bounds, however. But that time, Presato had an opportunity right there, and defensively, Mandeville, pretty strong in that back line, did exactly what they needed to do. Shut down.
Whoa.
Tyler took a tumble, get up, and she did. Here's a run. Defender comes over and kicks it out. Kleiss will throw in. Bourgeois. It's going to be a foul.
It's going to be a Mandeville free kick. Bourgeois and Mia Dubrock tangle up there.
Here's a good. Here's your area right here, the sharp zone.
No doubt about it.
Let's pop this thing. Mia, shake off shake off the tumble, and there it is.
Yep.
One hop. Martha Cox on that one.
Straight up the line with that. Skipper throw in.
Barrios
Ross drops it back, run up that left sideline. Ross. In some kind of way, Ross was able to keep after that one.
Yeah.
And flick it over there at the goalkeeper. Oh, we're going to award a
Corner kick.
corner kick. What was?
Yeah, well, I think that I saw that, and I was wondering exactly, because a Lady Bulldog defender was kind of ushering that ball out of bounds, and Missy Ross was able to come through and actually kick it off of the defender before it went out of bounds. I think the question was it out of bounds or not? And evidently the referee
Was saying it was out of bounds.
was saying that it was, so they're going to get another try at this.
Meanwhile, the ball is way, way back there.
We're going to get a little help.
We got help from our friends.
Yep. So Barrios with another attempt.
That one cleared down. Persedo. Too many defenders. They just take it right back.
Have a whistle. I think a little bit of frustration beginning to show here in the Lady Bulldogs.
Mia Dubrock will take the free kick. Benton. That one taken away. Through ball. Once again, good speed out of that back line. Seals that time, keeping Madeline Bourgeois at bay. Seals will get a break. And Kimberly Boudreau will come back out. Throw in to Guillory. Wow, nice pass.
Yeah.
Kind of a flick. Here's Boudreau, right side, going to run it down. Centers it, just a little tad off the mark. Barrios. Benton. Daigle trying to counterattack. Boudreau cut that one off.
Manuel tried to get that through ball.
Michaela Dubrock over to Manuel. Manuel kicks one that goes off the defender. Cox punts it away. Good defense by Cacho. Seems like every time Baton Rouge tries to get something going, that back line for the Lady Skippers is on the spot.
That's some nice work from Bourgeois just to retain possession. We got out of bounds. Lady Bulldog throw in.
Simpson throws in. All right, so if it rolls on the line, partially over it, it's out?
Right.
Okay.
Well, the whole ball's got to get over the line.
Yeah, I didn't see it on that play. That's why I asked. Kind of looked like it skipped down the line on it.
Looked like maybe the referee was like it hadn't gone out yet, but was headed that direction.
2-0 if you're just joining us. Mandeville Lady Skippers over the Baton Rouge Lady Bulldogs. Bourgeois.
Bourgeois with a chance.
But look at that. The vendors
Yeah.
just crash in on her. She had 2. One slipped down, but there's still one on her. It's like a vice grip. Just.
Yeah, I don't know that that Bourgeois was expecting this type of pressure from Mandeville, or just offensively in general for the Bulldogs. Mandeville really, like you said, shutting it down back there.
Pass intended for Bourgeois doesn't get there. This one's going to roll out of bounds, throw into Baton Rouge. Bourgeois drops back. This one chipped ahead. But once again, Mandeville defenders get it and even able to turn it.
And get a pass up.
Get a pass out of it. To
Very good.
Michaela Dubrock. That goes off a Baton Rouge player out of bounds. And again, Mandeville will do what they like to do, is keep that pressure on, even with the lead. Tyler. Ooh, Boudreaux, nice steal there.
Yeah, that was well done. Bourgeois thought she had a little bit of time there, and Boudreaux came through and told her that she didn't have any time.
Time's up. I got it now. We have a whistle. Back it up.
It's the playoffs.
Oh, so they're actually going to make him throw it in where it went out? Which is one of my little pet peeves.
Only when you get to the second round of the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
First round, they'll let you throw it wherever.
Yeah.
Second round, no.
Kleiss going to run it down over there, let it go out of bounds. Throw in to her. Ooh, nice turn on that ball. Here we go. Manual defender going to push it out of bounds there.
Smart play defensively.
Yeah, you do not want to mess up when one of the top goal scorers in the state is bearing down on you.
Nice.
Inside out move.
Guillory comes through with a little bit of defensive work. Mandeville going to be awarded a corner kick.
And an opportunity to get something off of a set piece here.
You can see the flag in your shot. The wind is still kind of whipping around down there.
And they're going to crash the goal. Short ball, turned,
Whoa.
goal.
Nope.
No. Wow, turned away. Great defensive play back there. And, of course, Manuel gets off a shot.
I got to tell you, there was a fantastic reaction save from Cox back there in the goal. Martha Cox able to get her hand down on that one and let a defender actually kick it out, Tiger.
Awesome play. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Benton. That one came off a little squiggly.
Came off wrong, right?
Yeah. Kennedy Smith kicks it off of Mandeville, throw in. Again, though, the numbers, many more white jerseys. 16:29 to go, 2-0 Mandeville over Baton Rouge. Mandeville the number 8 seed, Baton Rouge the number 9 seed. If you think you've heard that before, you're about a year away. I guess this is part of the new, we're doing a new movie, Groundhog's Day, and this would be the, and by the way, speaking of Groundhog's Day,
Sure.
the guy's right. The groundhog is right. Puxatawny Phil.
Yeah.
Because I thought, oh, this guy's crazy. The weather's getting good, and then we have
The weather's getting bad.
it's getting worse. It's we've had an ice age storm, and now we have another one, but it just didn't get south. Northeast and northwest Louisiana had Ice Age 2. We've just had the residual, which is weather go from about 65 degrees on Saturday to Wednesday. It's probably 40 degrees with a wind chill of a 10 out there, so it's close to freezing out there right now.
Yeah, it's cold for sure.
And the scheduling of games has kind of been like the weather, up and down. Oh, we're going to play on this day. Oh, no, we can't because we can't get this field, or it's rained and we can't play here.
Right.
Or we need, hence, why we're having this game here is Mandeville's home game. We are actually playing here as at Lakeshore because inundated with water. And so a safer playing surface right here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a smart play from Coach Esker to have this game moved to a surface like this. The water is not a factor at all. I mean, it's just a great field, and I think that the game has benefited both teams because of the surface. If we were in Mandeville right now, these white uniforms you see that the Lady Skipper's wearing would be just covered
in mud. That one goes out. We are actually, when I was referring to the schedules and everything, I'm also referring to because simultaneously maybe a day off is the boys' soccer playoffs
Right.
and the girls' soccer playoffs. It's pretty regular in our office to not know exactly what day it is.
We don't know what we're doing until the day of.
We're making plans that we're going to have 2 games this day and 2 games the next day, and then suddenly it's 1 and 3. That kind of thing happens. So you just have to be real flexible. Can't be, I thought I was good. It's just that was then, this is now. So the last 3 words or couple of words that we say after we say this is the schedule, and we say as of right now.
Right.
As of right now, because it's subject to change. Throw in by Simpson. Look at this play right here by Manuel to try to get, we got a handball. We had it out of bounds. Somebody was unhappy about something right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly the unhappy moment was a result of. I didn't see that it was out of bounds either.
I didn't either. So
you said it before. Now I'm saying it. So now we're both up here wondering. Nevertheless,
it's, as we always say, play on.
You like that?
Well, she ran up 5 more yards than she should have.
I know exactly why you.
You know why I laughed
there. Chuckled there.
Yeah, because on one minute, you got to throw it right there, and now the next minute she runs up 5 yards. But as you say, take what they give you.
Yeah.
Which is, I agree wholeheartedly.
They'll give you 5 yards, no problem.
Right. Foul on that play, so we'll have a free kick. Guillory tries to drive one deep. See, once again, put that pressure back. And you've got Mackenzie Manuel running down behind you. You can't take a time off. You saw that? She went from the middle of the field way off to the left, keeping that pressure on that defense. The other thing that does, not only just push the pressure, but if you break down and do not make a play, she will then make you pay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a very, very talented player out there. And the Lady Bulldogs, I'm sure, are aware of her presence. That ball, kind of an error there, right?
Yeah. Here we go. Shot! Ooh.
Just off the mark.
Barrios said, hey, I think I have an opportunity.
Michaela Dubrock kind of set that one up. There's a whistle.
Whistle, yeah, it was a push from behind.
Well,
that was a rare good call. You know me saying good
right.
call. Yeah.
Coach, if I'll tell you this right now, if the Lady Bulldogs are going to make a move, they need to do it right now because we're under 10 minutes to go here, and they're down by 2.
Yeah, they need one. They need to get one.
They need to get
get within 1. You know, so that I tell you what, Mandeville hit Bourgeois looking for somebody. That one gets through momentarily, but stolen back. Bourgeois. Presedo. A little give and go almost. That was flicked into the area. Roan.
Yeah, you know what? You can tell Coach Esker at halftime really turned the pressure up defensively. I think that was their game plan.
Wow, what a steal.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
See, they flick it down the field, and a lot of teams, well, there's only one person down there. They all charge down there. That one person, that time Barrios was down there, they're going to put the pressure on the defense.
Right.
Good centering pass from Boudreaux.
That's a nice pass from Bourgeois.
That one.
And that's exactly what you and I have been talking about. They get the ball. Look at that. That was a nice play from Baton Rouge. But then what happens?
No one there, really.
What happens?
No one there. Defender able to run it down without really any pressure on her.
No, there was nobody there. You said it. You know, it's one thing to get it there. It's a whole nother ball game to get it in.
Stolen. Oh.
Manuel.
Barrios ran off on that one,
Yeah,
thinking it was going up the field.
Well, Manuel thought Barrios was going to come back and get it.
Right. A little miscommunication.
Sure, that happens.
Now, let's go back to here. When the ball went out over there. Okay. All right, I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
It's a very sophisticated game, Tiger.
I know.
I wouldn't expect you to,
to really
grasp
grasp all
the small, nuances of the game. Obviously, it's a joke. Yeah, most of the time, the referee will let you throw the ball in wherever you feel like, within reason. Nice move from
turn.
Manuel. Yeah, absolutely.
She's just as comfortable playing with her back to the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, nice pass.
Too good.
Oh.
Very close.
The ball bounced up on Barrios right
yeah,
there.
it took a weird hop, did it?
It did. Had it been on the ground, that would have been a goal. Isabel would have finished that, but that one had a bounce to it. And so her only chance was just to try to guide it. .604 to go in this one. If the score remains as it is, then Mandeville will get to meet one of their district rivals, St. Scholastica, the
Lady Doves.
The Lady Doves. Throw in. Rouge trying to chip it ahead. Daigle. Ball's dangerous ball now.
Oh, two Mandeville players get tangled up.
And Bourgeois ends up getting the shot off. But Roan, no problem with that.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah, the teammates get
tangled up.
Yeah. But they're like a vice grip on Bourgeois anytime she gets the ball. Manuel, look at that touch.
Very nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there she comes. See, she doesn't give up. She gets up. Lays the ball out there. Barrios trying to run it down. She'll get a shot.
Very nice.
Cox.
Very nice.
Good save there from Cox. Wow. That's my whole thing right there.
What's that?
They just pushed that ball up and they never gave up.
Right.
That's what you can expect from the Lady Skippers. They're not going to give up.
Wow.
They're going to attack you. Yeah. Foul there. They're going to attack you, and they're not going to give up on a ball. It's like, I guess, here's how I liken it.
Okay.
They're like sharks that smell blood in the water.
Right. And they're going after it.
They're going to go.
Yeah.
Mia Dubrock. Down under 3 minutes here. 2-0.
It looks to me like the Lady Skippers are going to punch their ticket to the next round.
Quarterfinals.
Yeah.
You know, there's a history back here for a while that the Lady Skippers had spent a lot of time getting runner-up trophies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't want that.
No, I think
they're through with all those.
I think Coach Esker and the rest of the team would like to really put those put all that aside and kind of step to the forefront.
No, they're saying you hold that trophy, but they still have a long way to go. I'm not discounting anything or anybody here. That's just that's from days gone by.
Sure. I think you're right, though.
Every season's different from the standpoint of you can be the number 1 seed or the number 4 seed or whatever seed you are.
Right.
There's no guarantee. That's why they say, hey, you have to come from Baton Rouge over here and play.
Yep.
They didn't say, okay, Mandeville looks like a better team. They win 5-0.
Right.
And let's move to the next thing.
No, we're playing games.
You're going to come play the game. You have to earn your way.
Right. Well, I think if you come into Mandeville, I know we're at Lakeshore, but if you come in to play Mandeville, it's going to be an uphill battle. And it was tonight. I think the Bulldogs played a great game. I really think that the Skippers just kind of overwhelmed them, both offensively and defensively. Just played the total package was there. I'll tell you what, though, Baton Rouge played a heck of a defensive game. And like I mentioned earlier, neither goal came from a breakaway or some type of crazy, speed play.
Right.
They were both plays that normally, get defended and just, that didn't work out for the Bulldogs tonight. But, having said all that, with this weather the way it is and all the conditions being like they are, just
if you're going to
pretty
find
good game.
yeah, very good game. If you're Coach Atchie and you're going to want to find a little solace, like she said, she's only got a couple of seniors, so you're going to have all these girls back, as playing together as well as they are.
Right.
They're only going to get better.
Absolutely. No doubt we will either see them next season or hear from them in some form or fashion, I would have to imagine.
Sophomore goalkeeper who did a pretty good job tonight, had a couple of really, really good saves.
Definitely.
So we're in magic time, as Rhett likes to call it, where it's the last 2 minutes. We're going to have a foul there. The last 2 minutes of the game. And then any time that the referee feels is necessary, that the game was,
properly timed.
Right. Or there was some delay in some form or fashion.
Until the referee deems adequate time has been played.
It looks like you read that right out of the out of the rule book.
Rule 125, Section C.
4.
Right.
This one blasted up and to go out of bounds. Throw in by Mandeville. And there comes the whistle. The Mandeville Lady Skippers take a 2-0 victory over the Baton Rouge Lady Bulldogs in the regional round of the Division I LHSAA playoffs, state playoffs, with an opportunity to play the St. Scholastica Doves in the quarterfinal run. We'd like to send rung of the ladder, playoff ladder. We'd like to send our thank yous out there to the people that brought you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Trey Foles, our director of broadcasting, Dr. Melody Swain, on cameraman tonight, Dave the Rave Williams. Alongside me, Rhett is sharp. This is Charles Tiger Edwards. Good night. God bless. You are now leaving the breakfast.